South Africa, man. What do you reckon,
Oh,
Reno?
you're right. They need to do something and do it for themselves, do it for their country, and more their coach. 6-year contract. He's only been in the job for 6 months, I think it is, and they lose tonight. He's gone next week,
Mm,
so
yeah.
they're back to square one. Yeah, they need a lot to do, and I'm hoping they bring it out tonight and really show their physicality. Ryan Crotty, man, I was dumbfounded when they put him back in there, especially against a very strong, hard team like South Africa.
Yep.
I hope he doesn't get knocked on the head again, or that's him gone for the year, I would guess. The return of Kane, no Brody Retallick, so you got Whitelock and Barrett in the locking role there, and yeah, it will be an interesting game.
I think so too. Now, just real quick, I understand that you've got something on later on this morning there, Reno. Why don't you tell us about it?
Yeah, heading off to the Pyro Rotary. They've asked me to MC an event. It's a 3-day event. Last night we had the whole silent movie thing going on in town and free supper, so it was all reminiscing the Buster Keaton, Charlie, big old Charlie days. So, yeah, black and white movies. We had a few maestros here doing their thing. Today it's all about the classic and vintage cars. We've got the military in town doing the whole display and everything, so we've got all that. Big day of rock and roll, so everything. Then we've got the 70s dance night show at the local cafe. Got a band called Toe Jam playing as well. Then Sunday we got the Antique Roadshow rolling into town. So, yeah, I've got to get my voice on that mic and start talking it up and have some fun with the folk today. And so much. We got 6 events in our town today. It's just,
wow,
you can't keep up with it. And that's what it's like in little towns, and we just get busy from here onwards.
Yeah.
And just down the road, 15 minutes away, you got the 10-way 6 teams over there, and you got a car show over there as well. So, mate, it's just never ending from here onwards right through the summer. So, just proud to be part of that. I've got a big skateboard comp coming up that I'm doing for the youth, bringing some professionals. Now I'm talking about X Games professionals, people who are going to Winter Olympics, freestyle BMX. Coming in as well. The Red Bull team are coming over, so that's another event I'm working on. Got a massive sporting event coming up. It's a dinner with the likes of some legends of the sport. One who was just inducted into the Rugby Hall of Fame, Sir Brian Williams. Also a Hall of Fame for the NRL, Mr. League Man himself. And yeah, just busy, bro. Just busy.
Seems busy, all right. Just real quick, what else is happening sports-wise there, Reno?
Yeah, with your sponsors on board down in Grey Street who love a bit of cars and doing their work, it's the big weekend. It's all about the retro V8 supercars. Massive weekend. It's where they go back like what I'm doing today. Reminisce on 60s, 70s, all the car designs, the fashion. So a massive V8 weekend this weekend. Nolene Toto and the Silver Ferns, big game tonight up against England. New captain, voted by the players, their management. So Laura Langman, Laws will take over the role there, and former captain will be vice captain. So, yeah, it's all about just getting netball back into the right frame, and hopefully Knowles can do that. She knows it's a lot of hard work. They win, they lose, they lose. They just got to keep building, and it's all about giving everyone game time so she knows what she's working with. And this one, especially tonight, is dedicated to her late father, Kingi Taurua. So, yeah, quite a bit of the whānau from up the Taitokoro coming down to watch in Auckland tonight. So, yeah, netball's all go, bro. Lydia Ko, looks like she's fallen off the pace in the latest Golf Open. And finally, the young girl from the US Open is getting a bit of recognition back in Japan after the meltdown.
Naomi Osaka. Yep. Nice. Just real quick, now last week we had they had the Basketball Hall of Fame and new inductees, joining the old inductees, I suppose. Steve Nash, Ray Allen, Jason Kidd, and also Grant Hill were enshrined into the Basketball Hall of Fame. Big congratulations goes out to them. That is pretty much us here on Full Time, I guess.
Just while you're on basketball, bro, the new Breakers stop. Get out there and support it. They got a good season coming up. New coach, new owners. But what I like about the top, Maori designed.
Oh, true. Ah, yes.
Yeah,
yes.
Very impressive. So bringing a bit of heritage to it, So yeah, it's all good, mate.
Well, let's move on to what I term definitely. Oh, were you going to bring up something else there, JT? No.
No, just mate, basically James Anderson, the English fast bowler, became the greatest fast bowling wicket taker in Test cricket history.
Oh, wow.
During the week, wicket number 564 past the great Australian paceman Glenn McGrath. He is still, however, some way behind Shane Warne and Matai Meredith.
Yes.
Alistair Cook, the captain, retired with a century. So just a bit of cricket news there, boys, because some of you, your team is finishing the NRL, so it's cricket season for you fellas.
Indeed. Anyway, let's move on. Real quick, time for that. My favourite, definitely my favourite part of the show, which is, without a doubt, the time that we are able to get rid of the angst that has been built up over the week, and we get to release these angst that have been built up. So then, gentlemen, let us
put the boot in.
My put the boot in is going out to Don Brash. Don Brash, who's gone on bashing the Te Reo language in Te Wiki or Te Reo Maori, saying that the haka is an aggressive, it's about violence and that we shouldn't be promoting the haka and stuff like that. All I got to say to Don Brash is, shut the heck up, man. Shut the heck up. Anyway, that is my
put the boot in.
Yeah, my put the boot in is very similar to yours, Keithy. We know we celebrate Te Wiki o Te Reo Maori, and it's been great to see so many organisations, so many people adapt and take on the language and have a go at the language as well. But hey, I know what's going to happen next week. Ain't going to happen. It's going to come to a standstill. Yes. So I want to put the boot into all these organisations, all these people. Good on you. I endorse you for doing it this week. I'd love to see you and give you the whittle, a challenge to carry on next week. If you don't, I'll put the boot into you and you'll hear it back here on full time next week.
Put the boot in!
Sorry, Keithy, my put the boot in, brother, is going to you. Now, I've commented before about how many of the media outlets across Aotearoa are run by rugby-mad fanatics. And my boot goes into you, Keithy, for erasing or failing to push play and record at the same time, or whatever you do these days with those recording devices. And you wiped out the whole first half of last week's show, which, of course, is predominantly rugby league. So there you go, Keithy. Another rugby man sticking the boot into the rugby league people. So I'm putting mine back into you.
Put the boot in!
Yeah, mine goes out to there's a couple of idiots out here who's putting needles in our strawberries, and a few being found here in Brisbane and as far as Victoria, and kids eat these strawberries, and that guy needs to wake up. So yeah, that's my put the boot in.
Put the boot in.
So what? People are putting needles into strawberries over there where you are? What?
Yeah.
What?
It's stupid.
What
I think
idiots?
it might be a disgruntled former employee of one of the strawberry farms or whatever you call them, and because he's had a bit of a run-in with the boss or whoever, he's opened up a few of the punnets and put little needles or pins into these strawberries, and unfortunately, consumers up and down the eastern seaboard, like Jeff said, down as far as Victoria, have stumbled across these needles and pins. Different form of pins and needles. Normally you get it in your arms and your joints, but these ones you could get in your mouth or even down your throat.
Oh, man, that's ridiculous, eh? That is just ridiculous. My apologies go out to you and all the other rugby league pundits who were listening in to last weekend's full time. I don't know what the hell happened, man. It was just I don't know. At least we got the second half. But that's just ridiculous. Now,
you make a bad liar. You couldn't even lie straight in bed.
Hey, I think you're spot on there, Reno. Though, man, it's 1 week. 1 week of Te Reo. Hey, bro, it's just 1 week of Te Reo, and then see you later. That's
yeah.
Oh,
and that's it, Keith. There's another 51 weeks. Even if they just continued on, great to see it on the TV, on the news media, everything. Awesome. At least they had a go at it. Yep. But for a fact, turn the channel on Monday morning, gone.
Yeah, absolutely. Anyway, that pretty much is us. Thanks, Reno. Awesome being able to catch up with you. Without a doubt, you're going to be heading off, I dare say. You have a great weekend there, bro.
Yeah, we'll do. And, hey, enjoy the rugby league tonight. Looking forward to it. Enjoy the All Blacks and go the Valley Boys and go Poverty Bay East Coast. And we'll talk more on Wednesday on Half a Timer, bro.
And JT, it's always awesome to be able to catch up with you. Looking forward to catching up with you next weekend live here in the studio.
Oh, not as much as I'm looking forward to Keith, mate. I've been to a few places in the world, but there's nothing like going home.
Indeed.
The feeling you get when you either come across the Korotake through the gorge, or luckily this one was flying in, you see Poverty Bay. Bro, it's just the best feeling ever, because there's nothing like that.
Yep. And I tell you what, it's been awesome being able to catch up with you too, Jeff. Looking forward to, catching up with you the next time you pop on home, eh?
Yeah, I should be back in June. I'm coming back for our wedding.
Oh, nice.
And it's been awesome to catch up with you, Keith. I just like to send a big movie out to the master of the family, Hannah and the kids, and also to a lovely manager of both Goldboys, Bill Gerard, who just passed away as well. Send our love to lady Sheila and the family, and we will be missing.